Sanjeev Bajaj for joining us and sharing your thoughts and really outlook going forward for Bajaj Finserv from here. It has been a strong quarter for the company, and going forward again, it's going to be in the same lines, or will be on the same lines as what the company believes, the management you heard here on this channel. But moving on, MCX, that's it's an important development in that company, because they've launched India's first commodity options with gold options on a day when country is celebrating Dhanteras. Now, Finance Minister Arun Jaitley hailed the move, calls it a part of government's larger effort to formalize trading in gold. We connected with MD and CEO at MCX, Mrugank Paranjape, to get more details on India's first ever gold options trading portal. Listen in to what he had to say.
This is the second instrument we are seeing in this market. 14 years we haven't had a new instrument.
Right.
So basically, we really believe there's a pent-up demand and the market will lap it up. There is a really big need for a good hedging tool. At the same time, I think it is a very, very great tool for a very small value participant as well. So somebody who wants to participate with very minimal outlay of capital can actually participate. So our views are that this is a much needed contract. We are very bullish on what it will do for the market in the long run, and we will be working continuously. As you said, we've met 5,000 to 6,000 jewelers in the last 3 to 4 months. We will keep up that pace. We are really going to cover the nook and corner of this country and make sure that everybody in the bullion value chain looks at this contract, because if we get one contract successful, I think we can then lay the path for all the others.
Right. Sir, it has indeed been a long wait for as far as the investors are concerned. So what kind of volumes do you see, and what kind of volume growth do you see going forward?
So one, we have refrained from giving a number, and that's because volumes are a factor of three things: volatility, base price, and participation. And what we are really looking at participation. So my personally an important target would be to see that if somebody is trading futures, then he or she should be trading options, right? To me, that would be the first proof that we have been able to get this market moving.
Right.
The second would be to really see how much we can expand that market. So we would track the growth much more in terms of the number of participants who trade, because turnover will be a corollary to that. In the long run, we do expect that options will contribute maybe roughly in the range of 25% to our revenues again,
okay.
Right? And that's probably over the next 3-4 years.
Right. Sir, as far as you talked about participation, what kind of participation do you foresee as far as institutional investors, MFs are concerned?
So institutional investors are always a bit cautious. They have to plan much more. They have a much larger fiduciary responsibility. So it is not that we will see a very big uptick in terms of those participants coming on.
Right.
At the same time, in our dialogue with all the institutional participants, whether it is mutual funds, whether it is PMS providers, I think there is a considerable number of people who are looking at specific products, and I think these are the ones who will come in as soon as SEBI allows them.
Well, that's the management of MCX, of course, launching their gold options on this auspicious Dhanteras. But with that, it's a wrap on this edition of Market Pulse.
Well, do stay tuned, because more news and updates coming on the other side. Thank you very much.